What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sir MC Coy, and we are back with the Maryland Dynasty. I got a lot of great comments from you guys in the first one, so let me know if you guys like the video, subscribe for more Maryland Dynasty. But let's get into it as we kick off our Big Ten season against none other than the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now, I personally have a little bit of a grudge against this team. I'm a Steelers fan. And let's be real, the Iowa Hawkeyes, they stole the Steelers jerseys. So this is going to be a little bit of a personal retribution game. You know, I want to beat Iowa. You know what? Screw Iowa. But aside from that, Maryland's starting the season off 0-1 after a disappointing loss to Florida International. We need to start the Big Ten season off right against Iowa. But their main threat is none other than Josey Jewell on the defense, looking to be one of the top linebackers in the upcoming draft. We're going to have to figure out a way to get through him and get this offense kick-started. We will be starting with the ball as DJ Moore, our star receiver, will take the kick, and he's got space right. Finally taken down across the 40, and there he is, DJ Moore. I said it last week, he's like an Antonio Brown. At least that's who he reminds me of. We'll see a throw to him here on first down. That's a pickup of 4 yards. On 2nd and 6 now, the handoff will go to Lorenzo Harrison, the sophomore running back, taking the start over Ty Johnson. He'll pick up 10. Now a 3rd down and 9 upcoming for Maryland. Can they keep this drive going? Pigram in the shotgun. Good protection. They only rush 3. Sliding left, now throwing left, and it's nearly intercepted. It falls harmlessly to the ground. So Iowa will get the ball, and now we will see their running back Akram Wadley take the handoff, and he's going to hit a big run of 16 to start the day. On first down, they'll again go to Wadley, and this time it's a different story. He's taken down in the backfield for a loss of 2. Carter was there on the stop. On 2nd and 12, Stanley throwing. Now he's got his tight end. I believe it's Noah Fant. That's good for 17 yards and a first down. Now back to the ground with Wadley. He's getting good running lanes early here. He picks up 9 on that one. So 2nd and 1, they're going to go back to the ground, and Wadley not going to get far, but he'll get a first down, and there's a flag giving them a face mask and some free yards. Wadley again, and this time nowhere to go. Chandler Burkett in the backfield. That'll bring up a 3rd and 12. Can the defense hold him? Stanley to pass. He's hit as he throws by Anna Bonham. So that will bring out the field goal attempt. Iowa trying to get the first points on the day, and it hooks left. No good, and we remain scoreless here in the first quarter. Maryland takes back over, and we'll see Lorenzo Harrison trying to get outside. He'll gain 5 yards. So 3rd and 4 upcoming. Pigram rolling out. He's going to stop, throw, downfield, there's DJ Moore wide open, breaking a tackle, he's down to the 40-yard line, a 31-yard reception for DJ Moore. Now Ty Johnson checks into the game, and he's got a nice run of 6. He will still be used, but he doesn't have the speed that I like in a 3-down backer. So 3rd and 4, Pigram, he's just going to take off, and he has got space across the 20 and running out of bounds for a gain of 15. Maryland's looking good here on this drive, and now we'll see a designated quarterback keeper being chased by Jewell. He'll pick up 10 and be tackled just shy of the first down marker. 2 minutes to go in the first. It's 2nd down and inches. There's Harrison. Nice job holding on to that. Gain of 4, and now it is goal to go. Pigram, he's going to roll out, trying to evade pressure. He's got a lane, and Tyrell Pigram, a 2-yard touchdown run, and Maryland has taken the lead here over Iowa. 7-0 Maryland. The pressure came. Pigram does a good job escaping, getting to the outside, and getting into the end zone. Now how does Iowa answer? There's a pass underneath for, you read that right, Peter Pecker. That's good for 5 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 as we near the end of the first quarter. There's Stanley throwing right side, and he is going to throw this one away. So a quick 3-and-out from Iowa, giving the ball right back to Maryland, and now they've got a chance to add on to their lead as Pigram finds Shaquille Vay, 26 yards for the slot receiver. First and 10, toss out for Harrison. It's looking like it's broken down, but Harrison does a good job getting back and at least getting a yard out of the play. Second down and 9. Pigram, pressure. He's going to load it up one-on-one. It's going to be intercepted by Rugamba in the end zone. I'm still not used to the NCAA one-on-one. You know, I'm used to Madden where you throw it up in those situations and the receiver's going to put himself in a situation to catch the ball. NCAA, unfortunately, does not quite do the same. So, you know, we got to deal with it. So Iowa gets the ball back. They're on a 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard run from Wadley. They'll go right back to him, who breaks a tackle. And now he's streaking up the sideline. He's got a wall of blockers. Outrunning defenders. Finally caught from behind at the 15-yard line. Wadley nearly broke that one. First and 10. Stanley. Now on the quarterback keeper. He's got 4 and not much else afterwards. So a 3rd and 6. They're not going to be running. Stanley throwing. He's got Easley, who takes a big hit but holds on near the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. Wadley in the backfield. They go handoff to him. He cuts it outside, running away from Shane Cockrell. Smart move by Wadley. And Maryland allows a touchdown after the interception, and Iowa has tied this one up at 7 apiece. We knew this one was going to be a competitive matchup, and now we have to see how Maryland can answer. First off, no turnovers, as we'll see Harrison get 4 on the pitch. So 3rd and 5. Can we keep the drive going? Pigram is going to roll out, and he's going to have space. Again, blocking downfield as Pigram will take it up near midfield. They're not accounting for the quarterback run, and we're going to take full advantage of that. As now we'll see a triple option. Pitch out to Jake Funk, our 3rd running back on the team. He picks up 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. Pigram now on the keeper, and they have the option completely sniffed out. Josie Jewell is all over it. 3rd and 5. Can Maryland keep the drive going? Pigram throwing over the middle and nearly intercepted. He's lucky that one fell incomplete. So we remain scoreless midway here in the 2nd quarter. Wadley has had a really easy day running thus far in the first half. So on a 3rd and 1, they'll go handoff again to Wadley, trying to get the outside edge, and there's Shane Cockrell and company to bring him down. So Maryland prevents the score and will get the ball right back. Pigram is going to go deep on 1st down, and he's going to throw an interception to Taylor. Oh, a big play. Just throwing into double coverage and giving the ball right back to Iowa. So we'll see again Wadley falling backwards, and they are going to call it a loss of 3. We'll take it. So a 3rd down and 10 upcoming as we near 2 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Iowa taking their time snapping this ball. Finally see the snap as Stanley is going to set up a screen out for Wadley. He's got blocking ahead, but he doesn't pick up the defender. And Iowa gets the ball back. 1:37 to go. Can we get some points before the half as Jaquil Bay is open across the middle of the field. 32 yards to start the drive. That's the kind of throw that Pigram needs to settle into a rhythm. 1st and 10 now outside, and there's a nice completion to DJ Turner. Pigram looking good here. Now throwing a bubble screen out for DJ Moore, and there wasn't space for him to run after that one. So 3rd and 8. Pigram, play action, throwing left. He's got his tight end, Derek Hayward. I wanted to call him DJ for some reason. 2nd and 10. Pigram to the air, over the middle. There's Lorenzo Harrison again out of the backfield. Good for 6. Running no huddle with 14 seconds to go. Pigram dropping back, throwing. There's Derek Hayward. I got his name right this time. He was playing as the fullback, but we know his primary role is tight end. And when you've got a guy like that coming out of the backfield, that puts a big mismatch against any linebacker in coverage, as we saw it there. Touchdown Maryland, and now it's 6 seconds. Iowa, they're going to try to put some points on the board. Stanley throwing deep. It's caught by Young, but he's going to be tackled before the 10-yard line. If they had more time, Iowa easily could have put up points on the board, but it is not to be. So we'll see in the 2nd half. Maryland has themselves up 14-7 here against Iowa, a competitive matchup But we've got to look to week 1 where we had a 14-point lead and were unable to score any points in the second half. That has to change if we're going to beat Iowa. The defense has done a very good job containing Iowa. Iowa has found ways to move the ball, but the defense has held them to 7 points. 2 turnovers in the first half have been just unacceptable. The fact that Iowa has only scored 7 points is extremely lucky for us. We need to make sure that we do not commit any more turnovers if we are going to win this game. The stats do look close, but a large part of that is, of course, that 53-yard pass. Otherwise, it's only been 30 yards of passing for Stanley in the first half. As we'll see a handoff go to Wadley, and this time he only gains 1. Oh, a 3rd and 10 early setup as they'll go handoff to James Butler, who breaks away from first contact, and Butler is able to get 5, but brought down from behind, well shy of the first down marker. Maryland taking over here, and a chance to add on to their lead. We'll see Lorenzo Harrison pick up 4 on a first down run. 3rd and 6 upcoming, and they're setting up the screen now for Harrison. He doesn't have blocking, and Josie Jewell is going to make that open field tackle every time. Now the teams trade 3 and outs to start the second half, and now we'll see Iowa right back to the ground with Wadley. And on second down, now they're going to keep it with the quarterback. It's a read option, and Stanley takes contact, gets 8 yards and a first down. Good play call there by Iowa. Now they'll go right back to Wadley, and Wadley gets around a defender and is tripped up at midfield. He could have nearly broken another one there. 1st and 10, handoff to Butler, and James Butler makes for a nice change of pace. He gets 9 yards. 2nd and 1, Wadley this time has nowhere to go, and a bomb in the backfield. 3rd down and 3, can the defense make a stop? Stanley throwing, it's incomplete for Vanderberg. A nice defensive play made by J.C. Jackson. Maryland takes over, still looking to add on to their lead. Both offenses have been quiet in this second half thus far. A 3rd and 8 upcoming for Maryland. Can we prevent another 3 and out as Hayward drops it? That's a pass you have got to catch. And we remain scoreless here in the 3rd quarter. Stanley throwing on first down and easily nearly makes the catch. A good defensive play made there. 3rd and 10, Stanley looking right side. He's got Vanderberg this time wide open, beating J.C. Jackson for a gain of 30. 2nd down now for Iowa. Stanley getting his team into scoring range as there's a drop now on the other side for Wadley. 3rd and 10. Stanley to pass. They only rush 3. Looking over the middle for Young, who is able to pick up the first down. Might be a generous spot, but they're going to give it to him. 2nd and 5. Handoff is going to go to Butler, and he's got space. Breaking a tackle inside the 10, and that'll be good for 12 yards for James Butler. He has 35 yards on 3 rushes. Wadley checks back into the game on 2nd and goal. Stanley sliding right into a sack. It's Chandler Burkett with the sack, and that'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. Iowa is at least in field goal range, but Stanley throws an interception. It's J.C. Jackson. We saw him make the nice defensive play, and now he comes away with an interception, saving the points, and Iowa comes away with nothing on that drive. A beautiful interception in zone coverage by J.C. Jackson. Can Maryland take advantage? We're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter here as Lorenzo Harrison picks up 6 yards on first down. He's had a decent day today. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Pigram on the keeper, and he will pick up about 6 or 7, and that'll be good for another first down. Maryland doing a good job moving the ball. They're not trying to do anything too fancy here, as Pigram will now roll out, and he's going to try to run. He picks up 7. They had a spy on him, but he was still able to pick up yards. Good job there. We now enter the 4th quarter as Lorenzo Harrison takes a big hit from Jewell and holds on for a first down. Saw right there, both teams with 11 first downs apiece. It's a very evenly matched game as there's a nice pass to DJ Moore, threading a needle, and good job by him to hold on to it. See Pigram on the quarterback keeper. Not a lot of space, but still able to pick up 5. A 3rd and 7 upcoming. Can we keep the drive alive? Pigram rolling out. He's being chased, and he's going to have no choice but to take off, and he will not get there. The offense is going to stay out for 4th and 5. Why not, right? You're out of field goal range. No point in punting here. And there's DJ Turner with a big hit, holding on after the crushing blow. Nice job. First down and 10. Harrison getting a first down right there. Nice run of 11 from Harrison. His best of the day. Now it's a delayed handoff to Ty Johnson, and he's got space, picking up 8. Maryland moving the ball very well. And now they face a 3rd and 2. Pigram throwing to DJ Hayward. I called him DJ again. It's Derek Hayward. He's just going to keep scoring touchdowns until I get his name right. His second of the day, and Maryland extends their lead to 14 extra point pending. With 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, Maryland is putting themselves in a good position to walk away with the win here in Iowa. But we've still got a lot of football left to play. So Iowa will take over, and let's see what they can do. Stanley is going to take off here on first down, sliding for a gain of 5. Stanley has shown that he can run, and we've seen it a bit today, and now we're going to see it again as he keeps it on the read option, and he gets past a defender, running out of bounds across midfield. It's good for 22. First and 10, now the handoff goes to Butler. He's been dangerous. He'll get 6 yards here. They have 2 very capable running backs. Now we'll see their 3rd running back, a Kinrabad, and he gets 17 yards. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but Talks a Kinrabade? I don't know. Second down and 10. Now we'll see a throw from Stanley, looking outside, and that one's nearly intercepted again by J.C. Jackson. 3rd and 10 upcoming. Stanley setting up a screen for Butler, and Butler's gonna have blocking, but he's brought down from behind. A nice tackle. Now we'll see a 4th and 2. Iowa pitching it out for Kinrabade, and he's gonna get the first down. Gain of 4 in Iowa. They are very close to scoring. Last time they were here, Stanley threw an interception, and he's gonna do it again. Quantrez Knight over the middle of the field, and that is 2 red zone takeaways now for Maryland. Stanley, 8 of 20, 2 interceptions. Not a good day for the Iowa quarterback. You see there we have an injury on the field, and that is Anabonum, I believe it is. That's how you say his name. Our star left end is down. Ty Johnson picks up 6, and now it's going to be Maryland running out the clock. Johnson picks up a first down. Iowa's first timeout taken. Under 2 minutes to go, the handoff will go to Johnson, and Ty Johnson using that weight and his little bit of speed. He's got speed. They call him a speed back, but he's 82 speed. That's not a speed back. On 3rd and 8, Pigram avoiding the pressure initially, but will be sacked. So Iowa does get the ball back, but with only 20 seconds left. They're going to start with a screen out to James Butler, and he's got the blocking. Butler breaking tackles and forced out of bounds near midfield. So they're in range easily to hit a big play for a touchdown. Stanley again to Butler behind the defense and brought down. That'll stop the clock, but now with 6 seconds, Iowa, they can score here, but this one's over. It's tipped around and falls incomplete, and Iowa with one last play will try to at least save some face here. Stanley again throwing, looking in the same spot. This time he finds easily. He's down to the 5, but this game is over, and Maryland has sealed their first victory of the year, winning their first Big Ten matchup against Iowa, and that is how you want to see Big Ten matchups start. Obviously, it was not a good start to the year losing to Florida International, but being able to rebound here against a divisional opponent is exactly what you want to see out of your team. It wasn't a pretty day. Maryland didn't really explode for anything big. It was definitely a defensive matchup through and through. Both offenses showed ability to move the ball, but when it came down to it, the defenses made the plays when they needed to. Maryland was just able to be on the more positive end of turnovers, and that leads to your final score of 21-7. Beautiful day, beautiful win. Pigram ends the day 15 of 26, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. The 2 interceptions, is a little concerning, but sophomore quarterback, he's gonna eventually get away from that. He also led the day rushing with 65 yards, Harrison with 50. Johnson did pretty good in spot coverage, 7 for 38. DJ Moore, of course, leading the way in receiving with 4 for 49. Hayward had his 2 touchdowns, and Shaquille Vay had 2 big plays over the middle of the field. Defensively, a lot of guys getting involved in the tackling department. We only had 1 sack coming from Chandler Burkett. I'd like to see us turn up the pressure more. But 2 interceptions from J.C. Jackson and Quantrez Knight, junior and sophomore, so nice to see those younger guys getting involved. Looking at players of the week, nice to see a TCU guy getting credit. Darius Anderson, big game, 5 touchdowns. Woo! And looking at Big Ten, looks like Minnesota dominated. Northern Minnesota State, I believe. So they got a nice easy game there, and everyone popped off. Taking a look, just curious, wanted to see where we stand. We are 73 in the nation, so we've got some ground to make up. And we're gonna start it again with another Big Ten matchup as we face the 0-2 Fighting Illini, I believe, or is it just the Illini? Regardless, we face Illinois, and they have not had a good start to the season, losing to FCS Midwest and then losing to Cincy. Illinois' quarterback Caleb Crouch is basically their team. You see, he's leading them passing and rushing. There's a look at our leaders. Not a big difference, as Illinois is primarily a passing offense. So we're going to have to figure out a way to shut that down, as passing has been our main weakness. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, leave some comments. I love talking to you guys. And I will see you guys next week as we face the 0-2 Illini.
Back from the dead.